2 weeks ago, I realized that I was stuck in the worst trap of all: overthinking in the name of learning. I was watching videos, taking notes, planning, and convincing myself that I was being productive. But in reality, I was not taking any action. I wasn't moving forward. Then I decided, enough. If I truly believed in what I wanted to do, why wasn't I taking action? So I made a decision that changed everything. I gave myself a 30 days challenge. No more overthinking, no more waiting to be ready. Just action every single day. Now 2 weeks in, I have learned more than I have learned in months of preparation and planning. And today, I want to share the truth about this journey. What worked, what didn't, and how taking action, even though you're unsure, is going to change your life. We all want to create a change, create that project, start that business, build that personal brand. But most of us spend too much time planning and preparing. We convince ourselves we need to know everything before we get started. We think if it's not perfect from day one, it's not worth doing. The perfect time never comes, but we convince ourselves it will come someday. I was tempted to buy every course, but I also knew deep down that the real action that I needed was to start. So I made a deal with myself. For 30 days, I'm going to take action, no matter how imperfect it is. Instead of obsessing over every little detail, I focused on getting things done. I chose one platform, YouTube, to start. Post 3 posts a week. I quickly realized batch producing wasn't for me. Instead, I opted for daily, consistent creation. You can tell I didn't wait for the perfect setup. I'm making do with what I have. Let me be real, this wasn't easy. In fact, the first few days were tough. Like I said, I realized batch producing was not for me. But it cost me 2 hours and getting only one content done. With a child, come on. How do I get 2 hours to just go away like that? So I switched to creating content every day. Sounds scary? I was scared, but it changed everything. Consistency isn't about motivation. It's about discipline. The more I showed up every day, the easier it got. Camera setup, editing, things I found very annoying in the beginning are becoming things I'm almost fine with. And with that, I'm able to create not just one video every day. I'm able to create 1 long form video and 3 short form videos. So guys, and all of this in roughly an hour plus. So I'm celebrating the win. My first videos are definitely not great. We all can see that. But I'm posting them, and guess what? I think I'm getting better over time. At first, I worried about a lot of things. Will anyone watch? Will it matter? Will I be successful? Along with other worries that have been debunked, like, can I be consistent? Can I show up every day? Can I create videos every day? I have answers to this second part because I've been able to show up every day for the past 2 weeks except one day. That day, we are human. My child decided, no, I want to attach to my mommy. And I'm like, okay, let's do this. Let's sleep. Let's enjoy. And it was easy to just pick out a change of clothes the next day and do my content for Saturday and Sunday on Sunday. So yes, I've debunked the part that can I be consistent every day. With discipline, I can be consistent every day. But the question still remains, will I be successful? Will this matter? Will I create the change I want? And can I motivate others to create the change we want? That's still left for us all to prove. And most importantly, I understand that nobody got there overnight. So I'm waiting, I'm doing my part, I'm showing up every day, and I'm hoping, I'm praying it will be worth it. Now let me tell you the things I did not expect. taking action erased so much doubt. I became confident. So now when I see those courses telling me how their solution their solution solves my problem entirely, I'm like, wait, let me see what I can figure out in 30 days. At least I'm figuring some things out. So let's see how these 30 days go. And I'm calmer, I'm at ease. Now creating feels easier. I'm even enjoying it. And guess what? I'm building a habit from it. A daily habit, guys, is a big deal. Now, when I see videos giving us tips, I can relate because some of the things they are debunking I've experienced. Some of the things they are saying we shouldn't do, I have done. And I really see that it doesn't work. So I am learning better, more like I am learning more from action than from assumptions. The journey still seems scary and overwhelming. One thing that scares me is still the size of my project. If it were just to innovate in the fintech space, it would be fine. But using platform innovation, it means I'm talking to all players in the field, from users to fintech to traditional banks. And trust me, I don't have that plenty connection to say I want to talk to a bank executive and understand their problems, or even a fintech. Oh, let's start with what we have access to: everyday users. So I'll bank on that, I'll work on that for a while, and I will look for the connections and the networks that helps me get to the people I need to speak to in the fintech space. At the end of the day, we are trying to solve problems in their industry, so hopefully they will listen, they take me seriously, and I'll show you the journey as it goes. So there are still worries, there are still fears, but I'm trusting that how my worry and concern about consistency was debunked, I'll come back and tell you how I shouldn't have worried about getting contacts to talk to in banks and fintechs, hopefully. And most importantly, why am I creating this content? I'm creating this content not because I have figured out content creation or YouTube or anything, but because when I was preparing and planning, I was looking for pages I could relate with. And what kept coming were brands that were 2 years, 6 years into the journey, 5 years into the journey. The shortest, the newest of the pages I found was 1 year. And even that felt like, she has done so much. And it felt overwhelming, and it made me feel like, am I ever going to get successful? Like, look at my space, look at my camera, look at what I have. So I wish I had someone that was just maybe a month or 2 months ahead of me, someone I could see their struggles. And that's what I'm trying to be. That's what I'm trying to be. Because right now, shooting this video, none of my videos is good enough to have blown. Nothing has happened. I've just been able to build some consistency and some discipline that I hope that if I keep at, it will help me get to where I want to go. So hopefully someone who is starting next month, someone that is starting next week, will find value in this content I'm creating. And trust me, you're not going to figure it out in the beginning. I did not know the layers that my content will have. I didn't want it to be all about my project. I wanted other things, and I can tell you, 2 weeks down the line, I've found another layer, documents my journey in content creation. And here we are. And I'm also thinking about other ideas. There's more to me than my project, content creation, and I want to share it because I feel some people will make it. It will make me relatable to some people, and they would find more value if they see how we can connect. So I've not figured it out, but I know consistency pays, and I know it's not by motivation, it's by discipline. So get to it, get started, start rough, start imperfect, but start. Your dream is not waiting for you. That goal, that Birkin you want to buy will not buy it safe. So let's get to work and do it, and do what we need to do to get the results that we want. And comment below whatever you've been putting off for so long. And if you found this video helpful, please subscribe.